Okay students, good morning. Today I am going to do exercise 10.2 from circles. Okay, so these exercises are very simple, nothing really difficult. Okay, the first question here, this is on page number 213, page 213 of your textbook. Okay, exercise 10.2. the first one says that from a point Q, the length of the tangent. So see, now there is no need to do perfect circles with the help of a rounder or your compass. You can do it with the help of, this is just for explanation. Okay, and this is your tangent. Okay, this is the point of contact. This is the radius drawn through the point of contact. Okay, this is point Q. Point P is the point of contact. This is your tangent. All right, the tangent is always perpendicular according to theorem 10.1. okay, this distance is given as 25 and the length of the tangent is given as 24. You want to find the radius. Okay, question number 1 says from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24. Okay, suppose P is the point of contact, then PQ is called the length of the tangent. The length of the tangent is 24 and the distance of this point Q from the center of the circle is 25. So OQ is 25. The length of the tangent is 24. Find the radius of the circle. Okay, so in triangle OPQ, okay, measure of angle P is equal to 90 degrees. Now if P is 90 degrees, then you can apply Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, okay, remember you don't have to write everything, but if you write it, it's good. By Pythagoras theorem, OQ square, OQ is the hypotenuse, okay, opposite to the right angle. OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square. Notice how I have written it. Okay, now OQ is 25 square, OP is the radius and PQ is the length of the tangent. Therefore, R square is equal to 25 square minus 24 square. 25 25s are 625, 24 24s are 576. If you subtract it and you get 49. Okay, therefore R is equal to square root of 49 and that is 7. Okay, it cannot be minus 7, length cannot be minus. So the radius of the circle is 7 centimeters. Now suppose in this question they ask diameter. Suppose diameter is asked. Okay, in this case radius is asked, but supposing diameter had been asked. Okay, suppose diameter in this question they had asked, then diameter is twice the radius. So 2 into 7 and that is equal to 14 centimeters. If diameter is asked. In this particular case, diameter was not asked. All right, then let us see the second question here. Okay, second question, in this the figure is given. Okay, we have a circle and we have got two tangents. Okay, from an external point T, two tangents are given at point P and point Q. The tangents at point P and point Q. Right, O is the center of the circle. This is 110 degrees. Okay, you want to find this angle, that is this angle PTQ. Find the measure of angle PTQ. Now obviously according to theorem 10.1, this is going to be 90 degrees. So therefore measure of angle P is equal to measure of angle Q is equal to 90 degrees and measure of angle O is given as 110 degrees. Therefore, in quadrilateral OPTQ is a quadrilateral. In a convex quadrilateral, we know the sum of the angles is 360 degrees. So therefore, measure of angle P plus measure of angle Q plus measure of angle O plus measure of angle T is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, P and Q are both 90 degrees. 90 plus 90, this is given as 110 plus measure of angle T. Alright, measure of angle T is equal to 360 degrees. Now if you add it up, all right, so you get 90 plus 110, 290 degrees. Therefore 290 degrees, all right, 290 degrees plus measure of angle T. T is what? Angle PTQ. Measure of angle PTQ is 360 degrees. Or you can say measure of angle PTQ is equal to 360 minus 290, and that is equal to 70 degrees. Okay, so that is 70 degrees. Second one, measure of angle PTQ is 70 degrees. All right. Third, okay, tangents PA and PB from an external point. Question number 3. Again, we have a circle and we have got two tangents from an external point. Okay, PA and PB are tangents. This is the point of contact. This is also the point of contact. The center of the circle, okay, let us suppose this is your point O. All right, PA and PB from the point R and O is the center, and the tangents are inclined at 80 degrees. The two tangents are inclined at 80 degrees. This is 80 degrees. Then find measure of angle POA. This is what you want to find. Find measure of angle POA. This is the angle that you want to find. Okay, POA. All right. So first of all, you see measure of angle APB is 80 degrees. This is given. All right. So this tangent will bisect it. In other words, measure of angle APO. Therefore, measure of angle APO will be half of 80, and that is 40 degrees. So this angle here is 40 degrees. This angle. Okay. This is of course 90 degrees. So therefore, in triangle APO, measure of angle A plus measure of angle APO plus measure of angle POA. In a triangle, the sum of all three angles is 180 degrees. All right. Now, angle A is 90 degrees. Angle APO, okay, APO, this is not Q, APO is how much? 40 degrees. Plus measure of angle POA is 180 degrees. If you subtract it, measure of angle POA is 180 minus 40 plus 90, 130, and that is equal to 50 degrees. So this angle will be 50 degrees. All right, that is question number 3. All right. Now there are some more questions that I want to do. All right. Let us just see. First of all, we will try and do some calculation problems. Let us see. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Now this is a question of proof. Question number 4, prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter. So supposing, okay, here I will just make a small figure. There is no need to make a very big figure. But let us suppose that we have a circle here. All right, this circle now as, see, this is the center of a circle O, a circle with center O and radius R. Now what we need to do is we make a diameter. Let us suppose this is your diameter and the tangent is drawn here. Suppose L1, line L1, okay, line L, let us call it line L, and let us call this as line M. Okay, so these two are tangents. This is tangent. This is your point A and this is your point B. This is the center of the circle. Okay, so what are we given here? Now we are given circle with center O and radius R. AB is a diameter and AB is a diameter. Okay, AB is a diameter, right? Now At the same time, since AB is a diameter, we have points A and B on the circle, and also L is a tangent at A. L is a tangent at A. M is a tangent. Line M, remember, is a tangent at B. Okay, so what we are supposed to prove here? We are supposed to prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter are parallel to each other. Therefore, we are supposed to prove that L is parallel to M. Okay, L is parallel to M. Prove that L is parallel to M. The two tangents are parallel to each other. All right, proof. First of all, start with what is given. Circle with center O and radius R, and AB is a diameter. This is given to us. So we write into bracket given. Alright, and AB is a diameter, that is given. Now, after that, what we have to show is that L is a tangent at A. L is a tangent at A. Okay, so therefore A lies on the circle, it lies on the tangent also. Therefore you can say that OA is perpendicular to L. Let this be result number 1. Okay, into bracket you can write theorem 10.1. According to theorem 10.1, M, that is line M, is a tangent. M is a tangent at B. Okay, M is a tangent at point B. This is also given. M is a tangent at point B. At point B. Okay, M is a tangent at B. That is also given. Now, therefore, you can say that OB is perpendicular to M. That is result number 1. Okay, rather 2. But we know that AB is a diameter, but A dash O dash B. Okay, therefore you can see A dash O dash B means O lies between A and B. So therefore AB is perpendicular to L and AB is perpendicular to M. Okay, AB is perpendicular to L, AB is perpendicular to M, and therefore you can say that L is parallel to M. Alright, once again, very simple proof. A circle with center O and radius R. We are given circle with center O and radius R. L is a tangent, AB is a diameter, so it passes through the center. That means A dash O dash B, that is point O, lies between A and B. In other words, line OA, line OB and line AB are the same lines. Okay, L is a tangent at A. Therefore, the radius through the point of contact OA is perpendicular to L according to theorem 10.1. OB is perpendicular to M according to theorem 10.1. Okay, so in other words, AB is perpendicular to L and AB is also perpendicular to M. If you combine both the facts, L is parallel to M. Okay, a very simple fact is that. Alright, now see, I don't want to make the videos too long, but I'm going to actually do one or two. Before I do one or two proofs, let me do one or two simple, easy exercise, easy calculation problems. I'll do one more proof tomorrow, otherwise too many proofs will become. Alright, let's see. Let us see one problem, number 6, where calculation is involved. The length of a tangent from point A, distance 5 centimeters. Alright, suppose this is your circle. Okay, prove that the length of a tangent from a point A, distance is 5 centimeters. Suppose this is A, this is circle, and this is the tangent. Okay, yes, the length of a tangent from a point A at a distance of 5 centimeters from the center of the circle, the length of the tangent is 4 centimeters. Find the radius of the circle. Alright, similar question. Now this, suppose the point of contact is point P. Alright, this is going to be 90 degrees. Therefore, in triangle OPA, measure of angle P is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, we can say that OA square is equal to OP square plus AP square. OA square is the hypotenuse opposite to the right angle. So phi square is equal to R square plus 4 square. So R square 25 minus 16, that is 9. So R is equal to square root of 9, and that is 3. Find the radius of the circle. Alright. So radius of the circle is 3 centimeters. Alright. Now there is one more. Let me just do one more before I wind up for the day. I don't want to make it too long. Okay. 2 concentric circles of radii 5 and centimeters. Okay. Suppose these are called concentric circles. One circle inside the other circle, but the centers are common. Okay. And this, let us. Okay. These two are concentric circles. Circle C1 and C2. They lie one inside the other with the same center O. Okay, 2 concentric circles of radii 5 and 3 centimeters. The bigger circle has got radii 5 centimeters. The smaller circle has got radius 3 centimeters. Okay, find the length of the chord. This chord AB is a chord. Okay, now AB is a chord. AB is a chord for circle, the bigger circle is C2. Okay, and AB is a tangent because it is touching the point, touching the inner circle, is a tangent for circle C1. For the smaller circle it is a tangent. Okay, so in triangle OAM, OA square is equal to OM square plus AM square. Okay, OA square is 5 square, OM square is 3 square, and AM square we want to find out. So therefore AM square is equal to 9, rather 25 minus 9, that is 16. Okay, so AM is square root of 16, which is 4. Now you want to find AB. AB is equal to twice AM. AB will be 2 times AM. 2 into 4, that is 8 centimeters. So length of chord is 8 centimeters. 8 centimeters. Find the length of the chord. So the length of the chord is 8 centimeters. Now remember, again, as I said, I don't want to make the videos too long. Just let us keep it short and simple so that you can do. I will be doing more problems tomorrow also of the circle. And then day after tomorrow, I'll wind up this because it's a short chapter. Some of you are not looking at the videos fully, and that is why I had to shorten the videos. Some of you are finding it difficult to simply view it many times and then copy it into your notebook. Some of you don't do that. There would be problems if you don't really do it. Make sure you study it from the video and write it into your notebook. Alright, thank you. Have a nice day.